NIOT के विभिन्न सुविधाओं का शुभारंभ समारोह आज श्री विजयपुरम में आयोजित हुआ। समुद्री जल सेवन सुविधाओं के शिलान्यास कार्यक्रम में द्वीप समूह के सांसद विष्णु पदरे मुख्य अतिथि थे। उनके साथ पृथ्वी विज्ञान मंत्रालय के सचिव डॉक्टर M रविचंद्रन, NIOT के निदेशक प्रोफेसर बालाजी रामकृष्णन, NIOT के मरीन बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के ग्रुप हेड डॉक्टर G धारनी, प्रशासन की ओर से सचिव स्मिता R, मत्स्य निदेशक जगदप कल्याणी, राजेंद्र और अन्य गणमान्य व्यक्ति भूमि पूजन में शामिल हुए। भूमि पूजन के बाद सांसद विष्णु पदरे और अन्य अतिथियों ने आधारशिला रखी। सांसद ने इस सुविधा के शिलापट का अनावरण किया। इस अवसर पर सांसद को शॉल और गुलदस्ता भेंट कर उनका अभिवादन किया गया। सम्मेलन हॉल में आयोजित समारोह में उपस्थित विभिन्न अतिथियों ने दीप प्रज्वलित किए। अतिथियों को गुलदस्ता, शॉल और स्मृति चिन्ह भेंट किया गया। NIOT के निदेशक प्रोफेसर बालाजी रामकृष्णन ने उपस्थित लोगों का स्वागत करते हुए संस्थान के उद्देश्यों को रेखांकित किया।
Andaman is one of the very rare and unique ecological system that it has, that it requires actually a very special attention, and that's the very reason why we had this campus established by NIOT, thanks to Ministry of Earth Sciences support. You would be knowing the primary objective of our institute, NIOT. We have been entrusted to develop technologies to harness both living as well as non-living resources in the marine environment. I think when you speak about non-living resources, we are talking about being it as energy, or be it as actually deep sea minerals, or it could be even some kind of sulfides and polymetallic nodules and so on. But when it comes to the living resources, we are talking about the aquaculture, mariculture, and the team under the marine biotechnology verticals is basically looking after the living resources of the marine environment. And you know, in the past 3 decades of time, this institute has been in the forefront of running the blue economy of the country, even before we realized that this is the blue economy in the country. And as we speak, you must be aware that the campus, NIOT campus, has been entrusted by Ministry of Earth Sciences, Government of India, to implement 4 of the 6 verticals under the deep ocean mission. I think you would be aware that again we are in process of making a manned submersible in which 3 of our scientists are going to touch the water depth of 6,000 meters, which is 6 kilometers deep in the Indian Ocean very soon. And as we speak, we also have been developing the technological futures for deep sea mining, which is a very challenging task in the seas, rough seas, open seas. That minerals are abundant, but the technological know-how is still at the early stage, and we are working very hard to harness this energy as well. And this center in Port Blair, now Sri Vijayapuram of course, is dedicated exclusively to develop technologies to cater and also assist the fisher folks, fisher community. Few months back I was here for the first time after taking over as director of NIOT. We demonstrated the advantage of cultivating the seaweed in one of your Andaman seas. Is it actually Chidiatap? Yeah, in Chidiatap we have demonstrated along with the Chief Secretary's presence. We demonstrated the simple technology yet powerful for the seaweed growth, and we rolled out this initiative, and there were a number of fisher folks and also those who are interested in the mariculture were also kind of attended this function. And there is a huge potential. The water is still nutrient rich enough actually to cater all the requirements of our food and also the energy. And this campus has already demonstrated the open sea cage culture for the first time in our country. I have personally visited, and I think we are also going to visit along with the secretary today, and to visit also the one of its kind demonstration of our team under NIOT support. We have demonstrated the subsea cage culture. This is completely submerged cage culture, where we can avoid the vandalism. We can avoid, of course, the fishes being taken by the other people, the unwanted loss of the fishes and so on. And we also have been developing, and we are implementing as we speak in the Andaman waters, the fish feeder system, which is an automatic feeder system, and it basically estimates how much feed has to be given to the fishes, and it releases the feed, and in the water depth of more than 10 meters we are talking about.
अतिथियों ने विभिन्न सुविधाओं को लॉन्च किया और हस्त पुस्तिका और स्मारिका को जारी भी किया। NIO ओशन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के प्रमुख और वैज्ञानिक मुत्तु कुमार वेल एस ने भी अपने विचार साझा करते हुए समुद्री प्रौद्योगिकी के बारे में विस्तार से बताया।
Culturing fish in the enclosed structures that can be remain in a depth for example 6 to 10 meter depth. This has been achieved by buoyancy control, having a ballast tank at the center with redundancy control of both pneumatic control as well as water ballasting. This technology now overcomes present problem faced in the floating fish cage, like reduction of volume due to the surface current, due to high surface current as well as wave action, other surface disturbance, which creates more stress to the fish, and algae bloom at the surface, which affects fish growth due to the DO availability and other intruder theft problems. Hence, this technology definitely will be not only enhance the fish production, but also contribute to the more offshore aquaculture to meet the country demand. Since the gauge is submerged at the desired depth, so we developed an indigenous system, water ejector based subsea feeder system, designed, developed and demonstrated, and now we deployed at Andaman North Bay, which uses water ejector mechanism, which is a part of the system using available resource. Normally, the ejector works with pneumatic air, but now we are designed alternatively with the water ejector, which as already told is already available in the resource in the sea as a motive fluid to recover the fish feed to feed to the desired depth. This design not only enhance the fish feeding process, but also significantly reduce the energy consumption compared to the traditional technology available in the complex machineries and having high pressure system for the similar system. Now, if we come to the third technology of fish biomass estimation, this is a AI based fish biomass system which has centralized CPU interfaced with the underwater camera as well as green laser with various trained data loaded with AI algorithm, which runs the fish characteristics and give the measure the length and height of the fish of acceptable frames, and give us a fish biomass system to the remotely using IoT based system to NIOT source station at Chennai as well as Oncast and other user who is utilizing the aquaculture in this Oncast. This system will give both SMS as well as automatic email generation to the user. So this has been implemented with a two-way communication with IoT with self-powered with a floating solar power system. This is the first time we are doing that small prototype self-powered floating solar power system. That whole instrumentation was backed up by the floating solar system. So actually, this was motivated by our secretary when he was one of the member in our ocean electronics PMB meeting. So he want to have any observation to be self-powered. So in that way, we have designed the system, and any observation will be self-powered. So we decided with the solar power, and then we implemented that.
पौंडीचेरी विश्वविद्यालय में माइक्रोबायोलॉजी विभाग के प्रोफेसर जोसेफ सेल्विन ने विश्वविद्यालय की गतिविधियों के बारे में बताया.
And briefly, I can say we have gone for the collaboration mode of projects or proposal. There is a proposal called PAIR. Yesterday it was announced by Ministry of Science and Technology. 6 has been awarded. Pondicherry University was the one with the Indian Institute of Science. We have awarded where we included seaweed-based scaffold development as one of the thematic area of research, and so as we are doing so many other academic as well as research development. In addition, I can briefly introduce our marine biology and ocean studies and marine biology department, which was established in 2001 in Andaman Nicobar Islands, and established as a full-fledged department in 2008, and it is having MSc Marine Biology, Coastal Disaster Management, as well as both programs have PhD as well as MSc, and they have produced almost 500 MSc master students in marine biology and ocean studies in marine biology, as well as PhD. 20 plus students in PhD now, 60 plus students in PhD, and 20 are doing research now. So at this juncture, we have an opportunity to collaborate, because now we are coming out to collaborate with so many institutions. We have MOU with NIOT. NIOT is offering PhD through Pondicherry University, and we are on the discussion about possibility of launching. We have now new education policy. This entire MSCs will go away. We will have only BSc Honors in 4 years degree program within maybe 2-3 years. All the other traditional MSCs will be phased out. So we have already indicated if there is a possibility in this vertical of deep ocean mission, Pondicherry University is ready to support, and we have sufficient land and resources to help you, because we are also on the ECR in Pondicherry. So we given an idea also, because DRDO established a center in Bharatiyar University. It is DRDO having maximum autonomy. Same model I suggested in future if it is possible. Also we have not only Andaman, we have Lakshadweep also. It is under our jurisdiction. We are planning to develop some marine programs. Already our Honorable Vice President given indication Pondicherry University has to start something. So these two we given indication to NIOT.
कार्यक्रम में चेन्नई के DOMV 6 परियोजना निदेशक डॉक्टर NV विनीत कुमार ने तटीय रक्षा को मजबूत करने और दीर्घकालिक अनुसंधान के लिए कृत्रिम सटीक समाधानों की बात कही.
Under this ocean biology program, we are offering both different, that is capacity building program. One of that is marine biology programs, and marine biology related programs like MSc programs in universities. Our secretary has told us to start one course at every state. Then another thing is, so we are initiating this program in Andaman Nicobar Islands with Pondicherry University. Under this program, 25 students will get fellowships of monthly fellowships, full-time fellowships. That is, 15 students will get full-time fellowships, and 10 students will get part-time fellowships during the 6 months period of their projects. That will be helpful for the local people and people who are coming from different states. And this is the first of its kind in marine, that is MOES is doing in islands, and also we are going to extend the same thing. Apart from that, we are offering PDF postdoctoral fellowship and PhD fellowships for the marine biology and other courses, all verticals. We have 6 verticals in deep ocean mission, all these things. This is what slight introduction about what we are going to do this. Actually, In future, we will be having collaboration with Pondicherry University to have some other courses also in our NIOT. We are developing advanced marine station on ocean biology in Nameli also. There also we will be having this course.
प्रशासन की सचिव स्मिता आर ने अपने संबोधन में नीली अर्थव्यवस्था और समुद्री पारिस्थितिकीय तंत्र के बारे में जानकारी दी।
This is an important occasion marking the foundation stone laying ceremony of the Seawater intake system at Aposti near Sri Vijayapuram. This project signifies our collective resolve towards building a self-reliant, sustainable and blue economy driven future, as was mentioned here in earlier for the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar administration is deeply committed to fostering sustainable growth while conserving our marine ecosystem. In this regard, the collaboration with the National Institute of Ocean Technology has been immensely fruitful. We recognize the critical role of advanced institutions like NIOT in introducing new technologies such as submersible open sea cages, AI-driven fish growth monitoring, and subsea fish feeder system, which are now revolutionizing the way marine aquaculture is practiced in island environments and elsewhere. This initiative, I hope, will significantly uplift the marine fisheries sector, provide diversified livelihood options for fishing communities. We are also witnessing the emergence of a science-driven approach to fishery development in the islands, thanks to the scientific leadership and innovations brought by NIOT and other central government agencies with the administrative support of the Fisheries Department of ANI administration. It is assured that the support of the ANI administration in facilitating this vision will be there. Our departments, particularly Fisheries, Education and Environment, try to work in close coordination with NIOT Agasti to ensure successful deployment, operation and capacity building across sectors. It was with great wonder that I saw the opening of this NIOT and IIT Guwahati have jointly launched an initiative to deploy the 3D printed artificial coral reefs in areas of degradation, which we are seeing everywhere, especially in the urban ecosystem. This will aid ecosystem restoration, biodiversity, fisheries productivity and climate resilience. Additionally, under the Deep Ocean Mission, the Ministry of Earth Sciences has extended infrastructure and funding support to the MSc Marine Biology program at Pondicherry University's Andaman campus, enhancing marine science education for island youth. It is our duty to publish about this new course among the students who would like to join. This is the great opportunity for the students of Andaman and Nicobar who otherwise will have to go to the mainland for these opportunities. We should thank the ministry and as well as NIOT and Pondicherry University for launching this wonderful program. This project not only aligns with the National Blue Economy agenda but also brings hope and opportunity to our islanders. Together, let us work towards a resilient, thriving and ocean-conscious future.
IIT गुवाहाटी के असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर पांडा ने 3D प्रिंटर और परियोजना के बारे में जानकारी दी।
So we are working on a project of developing 3D printed artificial reef with collaboration with NIOT. So this project is sponsored by TIH, TIDF, IIT Guwahati. So when I awarded this project, immediately I contacted NIOT team through director, and surprisingly, without delaying a minute, he responded to my email, and we started working from the day one on this project, because I knew that if you want to bring an engineering solution to any kind of marine ecosystem, we need the support of marine biologists. So I am very privileged, happy to say that we are working together on this project, and as a part of this project, we are developing engineered solution for reef. So as you already have seen in this video, we are trying to develop some kind of biomimic design, which are very difficult to do through conventional casting topic. And therefore, we have taken the help of 3D printing, where we can deposit this kind of complex structures with our engineered materials. And these materials, along with the design, we are trying to create very large modules. So in a test bed, we have deployed these panels by changing the materials, colors, and the test results are ongoing. So we look forward to print large modules. Recently, we bought a large scale 3D printer that can print structures up to 10 meter long. So we are expecting that we are going to soon print these large models of reef, and with the help of an IoT team, we are going to deploy it. So with this, I would like to conclude my brief about this project. So at the end, I would like to thank all the NIOT team for helping continuously in this project, and the students who have really supported all the way from the IIT Guwahati in designing, printing, in fact, making all these things in the last moment.
पृथ्वी विज्ञान मंत्रालय के सचिव डॉक्टर एम रविचंद्रन ने उपस्थिति को संबोधित करते हुए इस पहल के महत्व को रेखांकित किया।
So we have made some of the two important mission. One is a deep ocean mission and another one is an atmospheric mission. It is a mission MOSM. In the deep ocean mission, it is basically a pilot project of blue economy, how we can utilize the blue economy. Basically, it is a blue economy is nothing but ocean economy plus sustainability. That's a blue economy. So how we can harness the resources ocean in a sustainable way, that is the main objective. Under this objective, there are about 6 what is called pilot project. One of the pilot project is deep ocean mission. Under this deep ocean mission, we have again 6 verticals. So the objective of a blue economy or a deep ocean mission is basically 5 factor we are inbuilt. One is how do we harness the resources, especially food and energy, water and health. Health means I mean one health, ecosystem health as well as human health, the 4 aspects. And all these 4 aspects, how it will change in the warming world, especially in the climate change. So that is the main objective. All these 5 area we are looking at it. Out of this 5 area, the number 1 we are talking about food. So we are assembled here mainly to looking after the food chain. Basically the marine biology and marine biotechnology lab here is looking at that particular vertical, and also they are trying to map the biodiversity existence in this area, and also what are the resource potential in terms of fisheries, like a fish cage what is developed by my colleague, as well as various other things how we can do. Basically our objective is various science also to do science and translate that science to the services for the benefit of society. That is our main objective. For that, whatever the research is required, we are trying to build on it. And apart from the deep ocean mission, under that project, we are also, why we are bringing this Pondicherry universities here is because we need to develop the human ecosystem in this area in the longer term. When we are talking about 2047, not only for the mainland but also island nation, we need to build the manpower, human capital in this area. That is the main objective. We thought of creating this new what is called scholarship based courses for marine biology and marine science related aspect with the Pondicherry.
भारत सरकार के प्रधान वैज्ञानिक सलाहकार प्रोफेसर अजय कुमार सूद ने अपने विचार व्यक्त किए।
I will just take few minutes to tell you that the mission, Deep Ocean Mission, Office of Principal Scientific Advisor to Government of India has been involved right from the beginning when it was conceptualized in Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council, and I was a member at that time, and later on of course I took the PSA role, and this is a very, very important mission. And I'm also fortunate that as PSA I also chair the executive council or advisory council, I forget, but which really looks at all the 6 verticals which Dr. Ravichandran mentioned. And I have been always impressed how much influence oceans can have on our lives in all sectors, be it energy, be it biodiversity, be it energy, food chain, climate change, and so many things. And actually I have learnt a lot from Dr. Ravichandran, I must tell you, and all my learning has been on long evening walks with him in Nehru Garden, and he has explained to me how what happens in ocean currents and all the parameters, how they influence our climate. And it's such a fascinating thing for me as a physicist because I can relate to all this Navier-Stokes equation, their solutions and how they really affect the entire humanity in a way, because I don't think there are any other equations which have influenced humanity more than the Navier-Stokes equation in 3 dimensions, and all your computational power really goes with it. Equally important is the biodiversity in ocean, which is where this institute is focusing. And recently I learned, and I am completely a novice in this, because you can imagine quantum and bio are the two opposite poles of probably science. But in my present job, you get to learn a lot of things by talking to people, and many people come to you, and we see what is good for the country as a mission and so on. So recently I learned the extraction of heparin from bioresources, especially the fish scales and tuna fish and all that. And I understand heparin is extremely important, which India imports fully. Not fully, almost to 95%. A very, very important resource which India should really be doing much more. And I learned, so I was asking, where is heparin used? Almost, of course, it is used as a medicine, but I learned that all the blood samples which are collected from our houses for blood test, the test tubes has a coating of heparin. And it means it really touches your life on a kind of daily basis. Without that, the blood will coagulate. And again, it is connected to sea. And this is something I learned very recently. So, like that, there are so many ways ocean influences our lives. And really fortunate that government of India took this initiative to have this deep ocean mission. And blue economy, as Dr. Ravichandran says, blue economy is actually has many more components. And thanks to our leadership, that such a positive approach to science and technology filtering into societal benefits is happening all at scale. And all of you are really the partners. And the last thing which I really feel very impressive in the last few minutes I saw while sitting, that it has very dynamic relationship with academia. I saw IIT Guwahati working on 3D printing of these reef structures, Pondicherry universities. So this is how actually the science and technology should be done, which includes all the players, be it national labs like NIOT, be it academia like Pondicherry University and IIT Guwahati, be it government labs or be it industry. And I'm sure with time, more and more industries will come forward to take the benefits of what is done. For example, even in NIOT here and NIOT Chennai and other labs of MOES. So very much pleased to be a part of this function. As I said, it's a bonus. I didn't bargain for it. But this is what happens when you have very good friends like Ravi. And thank you so much. I congratulate the entire leadership here. And I am glad to see that Union Territory is well represented here. And their support is equally important, because the society has to be connected, and government arms and all the academic things, research labs, they have to work in conjunction. And very happy to see this synergy right here in a very effective way.
कार्यक्रम के अंत में धन्यवाद ज्ञापन प्रस्तुत किया गया.
Thank you very much for your all the humbleness and simpleness to come all the way to bless us. Thank you very much, sir.